Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by. So, there's a weird bit of drama coming out of Twitch right now between several streamers and deepfake content that was purchased for, we'll say, personal enjoyment. And it started a weird back and forth that I saw. I didn't even think that I needed to make a video like this to explain why what was done was bad and why you shouldn't do that, but I saw too many guys excusing this as, oh, well, what's the difference of just imagining something? You know? There's a huge difference with keeping something in your mind and putting it into the world. Now, before I get ahead of myself, if you don't know what deep faking is, it's swapping somebody's face in a movie. That's the best way to put it. When I first saw deep faking, it was The Shining, but Jack Nicholson was replaced by Jim Carrey. And the reason you can deepfake with movies and with actors is because we have so much footage of them. You need different angles and lighting sources, and basically you need a reference of every single face that's in the movie from your actor or actress, the replacement. That's why for regular people, for people who aren't on camera all the time, you don't have to worry about deepfaking. Not to the degree that deepfaking is at now. You can do these little AI programs where you lock your eyes and nose and mouth in position and it does like the singing for you and stuff like that. But that's not the same as what this deepfaking is. Deepfaking looks good. It looks very convincing. Now, it's really easy to prove that it's not the person who's been deepfaked. You just find the original source material and you say, here you go. See, that's not me. But I don't think you should have to do that, especially not towards something as degrading as pornography. And it's not like this OnlyFans stuff where it's like people in relationships or something like that are filming that kind of content. Like it's porn sex, and that's different. Seeing your face on somebody who's having that done to them, I can see that being mentally harmful. Surely, if you put yourself in that position, if somebody was throwing a video around and it had your face and somebody was violating you, you would feel some kind of way. Yeah, you can prove it's not you, but in the meantime, lots of people have seen this. Now this is in their mind. I don't think this is too hard to connect the dots on why this is a bad thing to do. Now, I had someone ask me, well, which would be worse? Leaking someone's nudes or doing something like this? Now, in a legal sense, it's probably the former. There's actual crimes involved with something like that. But on a moral level, let's just say if you're judged in the afterlife, I think the deep faking is worse. Because it's, at least with someone's actual content, they agreed to do that. They're definitely not agreeing with you disseminating it in the way that you are, but this is something that they wanted to do. Or we're assuming it's something they wanted to do when they took those pictures or made those videos. But for deep faking, you're forcing somebody to do something they didn't want to do. And of course, it's fake, I keep seeing that pop up of well, it's no different than if I was just imagining it, but it is different because your imagination is you. No one can see what you're thinking. And frankly, I think that's for the best. Because if this is something y'all do normally, God forbid, no one needs to know what you're thinking in a day-to-day basis. But I can't stress enough how different that is. That you thinking things and imagining things are different from you producing content with someone's face on it and then putting it out on the internet. Again, I don't understand why the arguments are even happening. I think this video is ridiculous for someone to have to make, but apparently someone needs to tell y'all that putting somebody's face in a porn that they're not in is bad. Don't do that. Imagine whatever you want. I don't care. Keep those thoughts inside. Don't ever make this type of content. If you know anybody who is, or you know anybody who's consuming it, tell them to get help. Tell them to stop. I don't care how much money they're making. They can make it a different way. Because this is reprehensible. I can't forgive anybody who consumes this content or makes it. You shouldn't either. I know this is kind of a heavier video than the stuff I normally make, but someone needs to say something. I don't know. I guess until next time, though, y'all try to have a good day.